I'm sitting here trying to get my relax on at my new home. Look what's in front of me, y'all. First, his butt crack was in my face. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. I need somebody to come look at this. Look at this. And then look, Mr. Whisker Stash over here, Whisk Stash, he gonna take his thick butt on. But he had his booty on my head, y'all. I'm like, really, nigga? Really? And it's a gang of them. And they loud. And I mean, his crack was all over my tired skull, y'all. I was like, bruh, you making it real easy for me to pickpocket you if I was that kind of person. And guess what they had the nerve to do? Because they show, like I said before, y'all be making some fire butter chicken, some fire. I salute you with the spices. Y'all know what to do. You've been blessed and anointed with the spices to make tikka chicken marsala, my #1 favorite. Butter chicken is fire. You know, they tandoori bread is fire. I like my stuff fire, hot. I'll be like, give me all of it. Give me a 10 on the heat scale. Like I wanna feel the burn. Like so, they be hooking me up. My favorite Indian restaurant is across straight directly across the street from Wright State University. Fire. I mean fire. I mean it makes my whole life light up. But when I see them coming in numbers, I can't say gang gang. I'ma say ang ang. When they coming like ang ang, I be like, bruh, y'all feet be blowed. Take some of that butter chicken, that is, with the #10 spice that I be requesting, and rub that between your toes, on your ankles. You know, get it right. You know, because brothers and sisters, once again, in America, across America, 15% strong. That's what, 55, 60 million African Americans from America. Read my dusty lips. We don't play. We don't play. I don't care if you got get the Crisco. I don't care if you got to get the vegetable oil. This acidic. Put it on your skin. One of the biggest cells on the body. You know, put it on your skin. Just because your hair is, fine and straight and it got its own oils, and you don't need oils like African Americans or Africans, but y'all neglecting the skin game. Your skin, I'm telling you, we don't play the dusty. That's why I be saying y'all rusty dusty for real. And I'm just calling it how I see it, because you're supposed to stay greased up, period. And smooth and silky. You're not supposed to be cutting. Like if someone touched you, or you say if you in the bed with your wife and you want to play toesies with her, she gonna be bleeding in the bed, because your dry and your toes game is don't have the butter chicken on it. You feel me? So I don't know how else to tell y'all but to keep it just percent blunt. And when y'all come around me, please understand. Don't have your butt in my face, like sitting on my face. Like, it's a no, dog. But I'm a shout out every day when it comes to Indian food, because the Indian food, like Mexican food, is fire. Period. I'm giving them. You got it. It would be remissive of me, dismissive of me. It would be a straight sin of me to not give credit where credit is due. Because y'all know they be cooking. We got to give them their propers for the grub. You know what I'm saying? So But as far as the toe game and the skin game, y'all gon' I'm sorry, I got to keep it just like I'm giving y'all 100% on the food. What we got over here? If every time. Thanks for showing up, fam. I love y'all. Yes, yes. Buttered chicken popcorn. Come on, all kinds of heavy buttered chicken with the buttery, hefty, heavy duty buttery popcorn. They gonna have to get. Okay, my live is back on. I don't know what happened. I think it dropped. Check it, y'all. That's the sun is going down. It's 6:30 p.m. here in Asia, aka Bangkok, Thailand. So it's sorry about that, y'all. My bad. It's bright and early back home in the U to the S to the A. So the sun is leaving us and it's going to y'all, and we're gonna be in the dark. And trust and believe. Shout out to Thailand. I love y'all. Stay peaceful now, because y'all peace equal my peace. And I'm talking PEACE, peace. And low stress, baby. Low negative stress. I'm so grateful for it. And that gives me a peace of mind. And I want some pizza. Anything start with a PIZZA, pizza, peace. You can give me 10 pieces. PIECE, we can just break it all the way down, however you want to break the English down. Just know that I am grateful and I am thankful. All up in Bangkok. And just so y'all know that this is not no AI prop. This is real. So this is really happening at this moment and time as y'all wake up and say good morning. We are here in Bangkok, Thailand. Okay. And they moving and grooving, and they don't sleep either. I think they sleep maybe 3 hours of the day, and then they're moving and grooving. So this side, just because we in the bed, or when we wake up, we think they in the bed, or like I be up all night, especially Memphis. Memphis never go to sleep. I be looking out. I was looking out my mom's window and going, Memphis, when y'all going to sleep? Memphis, Memphis, when y'all laying it down? Memphis, Memphis, when you going night night? You know what Memphis tell me? Memphis got thing. That's why I never stuck around. I'm like, and I'm not from Tennessee. You know, I represent Ohio, born and raised. I'm a Buckeye, LeBron James, all day, every day. But I do want to say this: my mom and family, you know, is repping Memphis right now. But shout out to Memphis in regards to the citizens and how they move and groove. So, yeah. On that note, and I think I'm gonna do a fruit run, get some fruit and get some water. Hey, I appreciate the thumbs up, and welcome to Goldilocks. If you don't know, now you know. I am a certified DJ, VJ, doing music. I had the blessing to interview Miss Mulatto back in the day, 10 years ago. She's a mom now. I predicted that her career would blow up in the music industry, hip hop, and many other artists that were on my show called Hip Hop Talks. You can always check it out here on YouTube. And hopefully I can get that rebooted. Because, you know, I wasn't doing any kind of vlogging. I wasn't doing any kind of production. I was just doing, like, you know, reactions to music, which, again, I'm a certified DJ, and I do my own artwork, artist. And I've also done music and dance all my life. So that's all I know. But even though I am educated, and my education comes from University of Phoenix, as well as Wright State University and Sinclair College back home. And but right now I had to do like a lot of other Americans. Like, I had to come out here into the world. And I'm fumbling and I'm stumbling, but guess what? I'm enjoying the sights, the sounds, looking at some of the things that don't make sense, embracing everything that makes total sense, like peace. Like, if there's an incident, they handle everything with peace. It's mind blowing. And shout out to Thailand. They can stand 10 toes down on that. Just know, Thailand, just, we know y'all got to make money too. And just, just keep it 100. Just do 100% good business. Don't get shisty. Don't get dark. Because anything that's done in the dark, it comes to light. And that's in everybody. I don't care what religion or what faith you in. The good book, I don't care who's writing it. The Quran, which is not rewritten, it says do right by others. Like, and especially with business, don't start doing dirty business. Trust me, out of anybody and everybody, Americans know dirty business. We know how corporate roll, okay? So when we see that in other countries, y'all know when y'all start to do legit business and then you start to get, I don't know who's planting seeds in y'all to start doing, dirty business, but that comes to light. And you know what? We see through that like a magnifying glass. You can't play players. America we are a nation that we know game when game is being pulled. You can't pull nothing over our eyes. We done seen it all. We the creators of it. So when we see y'all trying to run game, it's like, come on, y'all. Y'all, come on. Do right. Because, you win us over, we going to give you that you trying to steal. You don't got to steal it from us. God is going to anoint you with an abundance because we going to go look at y'all and go, they doing good business. Hey, here's $100 tip. Here's $1,000 tip. And just guess what? You got that from doing right. It's so, you got to remember the rest of the world. It's so easy to gain what you could be trying to run game on and do the devil's work. You don't got to do the devil's work to get the extra blessings and the abundance. It comes through the Father, through doing what's right. Because again, us Americans we know the difference. I mean, we see it. We can see it like Ray Charles. We can be blind and we can just hear how you talk and we are. Yeah, I'm back real quick, but I was just, like venting on that because, I saw how I was, I found out the truth. Y'all watch, I don't know if YouTube allowed my post with Mr. Houston, but we both found out that there's a game being ran on American tourists versus if you live here. Now, if you African American, you live here, Mr. Houston flat out said they told to back off. They told no, that's our resident, our American Thai resident, and this brother is from Georgia, and he's an engineer. And he does cybersecurity. He was breaking it down. So y'all check out that live interview that I did with him right here at the Bangkok, one of Bangkok, Thailand's biggest airports. Where the U.S. Embassy is, because there's millions and billions of people coming sliding through here. And it's like, why run game to get the extra money when all you got to do is do right? And it's going to get dumped on you because we're going to be here to tell the story, to tell the truth. Like they did right by me. They watched out for me. I paid my money for my flight and they made sure I got my flight. Not I paid my money for the flight and you telling me I can't board and then I end up stuck, or you tell me take the train and then take here and I'm getting 2,000 baht hit everywhere I go. Instead of saying, no, do right by this sister. I'll give you the 2,000 baht for doing me right. I'll give you 4. We can add on another 8. Just do me right. And that's for any other American citizen coming here. Don't run game on tourists. Don't let them over there be putting, planting seeds of darkness. Keep the light, keep the beauty that y'all hold. Y'all got some beauty over here. And I'm talking physically beauty. I'm talking spiritually beauty. And I'm talking the way you're managing and you're running your nation. Don't let the demon and the dark and the devil slip in and mess up a good thing. Don't let it. Hey, and y'all and anybody out there, y'all know what nation y'all from. If you're from America, put some 9s and do like Dr. Yakai Awakening. Put some 9s in the chat, in the live. Put some 7s, like put some 1s, put some angel numbers in there. And put Thailand, put some angel numbers to do right. Because when you do right, God brings an abundance like nobody else. I promise you. I promise you that. So, and if you want to donate to me to help us get one-way tickets out of here, I think I'm heading to a nation. I'll make my decision up in the next 24 to 48 hours because I do like how if I see a brother or sister going off of here, how the Thai military, police, and everybody comforts us. Like, it's okay. We're going to, work this out. They do that, and they're very peaceful. So they don't add to the stress, or they don't come and be part of, make the stress worse, and they actually worse than what you're dealing with. Like what we know what happens at home. So don't nobody want to call 911 for nothing, because 911 is, yes, an emergency, all right. So it turned in what was a situation that you have to deal with, turned into a real emergency. You know, it's like the opposite of, and shout out to an artist, his name is Contrast, K-H-A-K, let's see, Contrast, Khan, I think it is, Khan, like the name Khan, and then Trask, Contrast. And he represents New York. I think he's originally from either China or Japan, but he sound like a brother when he rap. And he be flipping it, y'all, and I love it because he, like, he take what has gone on in the United States as mental illness. He's like, you still beautiful. I'll take you even with your mental illness, because there's a reason why you got that, and you still beautiful no matter what. So he flips that, and I love that. His music is about that. So shout out to Contrast. If y'all have not checked that brother out, check that brother out, because a lot of New Yorkers are dancing off his music, and his message is profound. And he got some bars in there that make you be like, yeah, like there's another way of looking at this situation, and it ain't all bad. So, all right, I jumped on here because how these fellas was coming through, and I'm like, y'all need to take that butter chicken and grease up your rusty, dusty toes and your dusty, rusty ankles, and get your, that all that, nice and moisturized. Then India, shout out to y'all. Y'all gonna be hitting it. Just learn that you got to put them juicing berries and them oils, like, in that butter that y'all be putting in y'all chicken and making some fire. Put that in that garlic and stuff. Rub all that on your ankles, your feet, your toe jams, all that. Because I be seeing, one thing that, like, for the first week, it kind of had me knocked off to the point I was like, I don't think I want to be here, y'all. But now, if I had to stay, I'll be fine, because I'm adjusting and I'm learning, because I'm not no world traveler. I'm not, I've been traveling for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. I got game. No, I'm brand spanking, fresh, polished, new off the press when it comes to jumping into this international game. I prayed over it, bought some tickets, and took that long 14-hour flight, and I'm here. And I got dealt with. They beat me up like they would any newbie coming in the game. I'm battered, bruised, and busted up with the pockets. So my pockets is all, like, bruised up, black-eyed, probably a couple bone ribs busted up. But guess what? We healing. Because I'm, no matter what, I'm highly favored. And Father God got me, and the universe got me on lock. And he got y'all on lock too, especially if you're watching this and you currently watching. Please trust and believe. I put nothing but favor over you. So I'm about to jump off here, but I'll jump back on. And my girls over here, one is from Jamaica and one is from London. And I was chatting with the ladies earlier before the fellas from India came in and tried to pull Garrison. I'm like, y'all got to take all y'all bags of Pringles, because, people here is unreal how many, like, they just here to shop for Pringles and Oreos. I'm like, y'all got to be kidding me, right? Y'all joking, right? So I'm like, wow. And I'm like, now, my thing back home in America, I have to admit, I'm a Whole Foods and Sprouts girl. Give me all the fruits and vegetables, my olive oil, my avocado oil. I don't care how much I got to pay for it. My organic honey. If you cut my skin, I'm going to bleed honey. So I'm about my green tea. I'm about all that life. And all my herbs. I'm about my herbs. I don't play. Because I had to heal myself. And I had to learn back in 1995. I got diagnosed with Graves, like thyroid issue. But mine was back in 1996 or 7. But that's when, like, Left Eye was plugging Dr. Sebi, and that's when I started changing everything in my life. So when people meet me in here, they be like, "You not the age you say you are," and I'm like, "Yes, I am." And they be like, "Wow." Some ladies coming in. I'm gonna grab this bag down here and toss it. But I'm gonna jump back on, and cause he sleeps, so my stuff is here, and I don't want nobody. They've been pretty honest, truth be told. Nobody, that's another thing. A brother from Chicago was saying, no, DC, I'm sorry. Angel from DC, he said he left his bag, his money and everything, and he had fell asleep. And then he said he went back to where his bag was and everything was still there. Money, everything, nobody touched nothing. So people are real honest out here, you know what I'm saying? For the most part. I mean, anything can happen. There's a bad apple. I'm not saying just put your guard down altogether. Don't put your guard down. And honestly, you won't, especially coming from America, because it's not easy for us. Because like I was interviewing the gentleman and his head was on swivel. And that happens when you live, you know, come from a big city like DC or New York. You know, sometimes you can just, you know, you just get in the habits of your environment and you still take that with you, you don't abandon it. But one thing I can say for certain, and two things for sure, and three things for a fact, you won't, you, for some reason that extra stress level seems to come like dial down. Your nervous system, your parasympathetic nervous system seems to fall into a relaxed state. So you automatically find yourself smiling more over here and at ease, even though you like me, we come from a nation that keeps you on your toes, but you're able to have a bit of peace. And it's been beautiful. It's been an experience that I feel every U.S. American should have the privilege of and the blessing to experience, where you can just finally just say, oh, I can relax. You can exhale. You don't feel like you have to hold your breath on every little thing you're doing, like paying the bills, working, like, will I make it home safe? Like, if something goes on, if I call the police, we don't want no extra police activity drama. You know, it's just things that we live with, we have to face and deal with. The electricity bill, you just paid $500. Now it's coming in $700, and they want it all by in the morning. You're like, well, let me, like, at lunchtime, clock out and like give y'all a payment of at least $250. Would that hold you? You know, and when you get home, you know, like me, I got home, I did that, went and paid $300 on the utility bill and get home, and I'm like, wow, my mom is sitting there with the lights off. I'm like, really? Y'all wrong for that. And on top of that, I'm on a program and you still getting a $500 check on the $250 I gave you. So y'all really collected $250. How much more do you need? Like, come on, give us a break in America. Like, for real, for real. I mean, there ain't that much in the world in a lifetime to like just stress an entire nation of people out. Like, but since I've been here, y'all, my home right here on these seats, I just plop down. And when my eyes close, I sleep like a baby. And when I wake up like, wow. And this place is cameraed up, like head to toe. So I know AI is in here too. So it makes me feel good, and they good to us. Just a shout out to, again, Thailand. And y'all make sure y'all thumbs this up and spread the word. And if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe to Goldilocks or consider it. And again, welcome to Goldilocks. I am a certified DJ, VJ. I've done music all my life. I do art. You can check out some of my artwork in my posts. Also, check out some highlights and some video or pictures I posted of the world, seeing the world. And do know that the world got their own cakes over here, okay? The ladies are built over here, and they're beautiful. And, you know, because they make it look like the rest of the world don't got it like that. And the rest of the world got it and some. So I'm learning, I'm seeing, and I'm bringing it to y'all live so y'all can see. And maybe y'all too make the plunge. Or you talk to me or reach out to me and ask, how did you do it? It's all free on me. Because you get a lot of these travelers, and I'm well traveled. I'll show you how to do it, but first you got to pay me $50. Guess what? You ain't got to pay me a cent. You don't got to pay me one dime. God got me. So if you write me and be like, how can you tell me how to do this? I'm going to tell you. Free of charge. I'm not going to be out here gatekeeping. And the only way you're going to find out is through paying me. So, no, the money will come. I'm not worried about that. The blessings of that will come. Whatever I can do to help somebody else. They may have only that amount of money, and then now I'm asking for $50. When that's all the money that they're going to use to go in their account to buy their ticket, their flight to fly out. But here, I done took a chunk of that out because I'm about to tell you how to do it or make some suggestions or what to avoid or what airline to take or what city to fly out. And plus, do your own research. You know, you may have something better than what I have. You know, never discount the blessing God got you in, you know, and some of the information you may have. You know, you may be a blessing to me. It may be flipped the other way around. And it has been, because like a gentleman here, his last name is Houston, Mr. Houston, and he's from Georgia, and he's a engineer. And I had the blessing of meeting him, and that's how we found out other information. So facts about the tourists, Western tourists that come here versus the Western citizens that live here. It's a total different ball game. So it's a blessing to learn that. All right, I love y'all. I'm about to jet up out of here. I'll be back. And if you got any thoughts, or if you want to be on Goldilocks and chat with me live, if you got a YouTube channel, we can collab. I'm down with that. Just jump on. And yeah, let's collab. Let's dialogue. Let's communicate. Whatever it takes. All right, I'll see y'all in a minute. And yes, if you want to donate, you can donate. Cashapp, or if you have frequent flyer miles, that's even better than the Cashapp. Lots of love. I'll see you in a minute.